Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week commencing the 9th of March. 9th of March, please, Source. Let's get your energies out here and have a look where the week is taking us for you. So we have flexibility. There's something that requires you to be a little bit more flexible. Wow, Taurus, we have higher power. There's some kind of higher power message. Oh, bottom of the deck, we have all that glitters is not gold. So do be careful with this, because sometimes it's kind of like you may feel like the grass is greener on the other side, and this is still saying to you it's not. So just be careful with that. I may pull out a card for that. I'm not sure. Let's have a look where we've got here. Okay, so you've got focus. Having to stay focused on something, concentrating, don't get derailed, don't get sidetracked, I'm hearing. That was too many, sorry. Let's see if we can get just one. Thank you, Source. Wow, we have growth. So staying focused on your growth, connecting to your higher power. Bottom of the deck is time. In time, things will unfold so that you become clearer with whatever this is. I feel like you're being asked to be flexible in your approach and how you handle something here. You need to show growth and maturity. You're connected to the divine right now. Okay, we have nurture, Ceres. So this is all about nurturing yourself, nurturing people around you, nurturing the situation, making sure that something grows, that you planted, harvested. And then we have Saturn, structure. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Uranus, change. Well, Uranus is leaving your sign in a couple of weeks, I would say. I think it's in April. We have Uranus leaving Taurus, and it's going into Gemini. So you could be feeling the change, because when stations kind of leave stations, when planets station into new houses, or new signs, the sign that it's currently in, it kind of intensifies. So you may feel like you've changed inside, you've grown. Maybe some of you have connected to the divine even more, to Source, to God, to Yeshua, to the higher power, to, I don't know, masculine, feminine energies, but you're very much like, I've grown. So let's get your overall energy for Taurus, please, Source. What is Taurus's overall energy? We have the Hierophant coming in strong, Taurus. You're very much like, yeah, I've learnt. There's some kind of wisdom inside you this week where you're taking your wisdom and you're applying it to whatever the energies are going to unfold in the deck here. Wow, beautiful. We have Temperance at the bottom. So you're very balanced. You're looking at things from kind of like a teaching or master kind of direction here, where you know better now. Like you've been through this and you're ready to bring structure into your life. You're focused, you're determined, you're using your intuition, you're nurturing yourself as well. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. They're like, yeah, you're right, Sheriffa. You're really working on something here, working towards mastering and perfecting something, more balance, justice. This is beautiful energy, Taurus. I have to be honest with you. This week, I don't know, this week, all the signs, all the earth and the air signs have had beautiful cards where it's just focused on justice is here as well with Saturn. So that kind of tells me there's karmic retribution here. Seven of Swords. In this deck, the Seven of Swords, the lady is a snake and she's covered in flowers. So she's masking something. There's something here that's being masked by you, Taurus. Or you're not, someone is masking the truth. Someone's wearing a mask around you, or you're the one wearing the mask. Wow, the Eight of Pentacles, we've got two cards. The World and the King of, is it the King? The Knight. The Knight of Swords and the World. You're wanting to close off something here quite quickly. or you're focused on closing something. You're working on something that needs to be completed so that you can start a new chapter. You're very focused this week, I have to be honest with you. It's also saying, yeah, they're focused. You're either learning something or you're passing on your wisdom to someone. But I think this is you learning. I think you're learning something here. Clarify the justice for me, please, Source. Thank you. We have the devil. And karmic retribution, I was saying, this is course correct. And the Seven of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom, we have Six of Swords. So this, whatever's happening here this week, Taurus, I feel like it's a course correct. You're being corrected on your path. The higher power, you've got this higher power card here. Higher power, they're correcting you, they're course correcting you, and they're asking you, can you just be a little bit flexible with us? We kind of know what we're doing. We just need you to trust us. They're restructuring your life because you've got this structure card here with Saturn. So I feel like the higher power saying to you, like, we're restructuring a few things. Can you like give us not the space, but could you give us the kind of permission to do so? Because there's someone here, this Queen of Swords. I don't know who this Queen of Swords is, that's lying about something. Now I wanna focus on this because I think this is a little bit I wouldn't say promiscuous, but it's a little bit of a funny energy, and I'm not surprised because the devil's here. So I feel like someone is saying or doing something this week, Taurus, whereas you're not completely sure. You're kind of like, I don't really know where we're going with this. And you're right to have your reservations because the Justice and the Devil is, of course, correct. So this Knight of Swords may come in and kind of say, I want to work on something with you. But Source is saying to you, kind of hold back for a bit. I know you want peace. I know you want tranquility. Yeah, because look. See, I knew it. I knew it. We've got here the Ten of Swords with the Moon and the Six of Swords. So whilst you want to move on in peace, you're still not certain. There's still things there that are unclear. This could be from someone that you've dealt with because the Ten of Swords is there and it's pain, it's betrayal, and it's betrayal from someone that you've known for a long time. This didn't just happen. I mean, obviously, because people aren't going to affect you if you don't really know them, but this is like backstabbing, and it was slow as well because with this Ten of Swords, this woman is having her hair done and all these people are sticking pins in her hair, and it's mentally, I feel like mentally you're kind of, I don't know if you're ruminating or if you're going within, because we've got the we've got the Hermit there, and it kind of tells me that you might be going within and thinking about all the times that you've had to endure pain, you've had to endure suffering, you've had to endure the, I don't know, just real betrayal moments. And even though you don't have the answers, you're like, I'm not sure why it happened or how it happened. I feel like you're taking back that kind of control and saying, well, you know, it happened. And this is where growth comes into it. You're like, it happened. I've learned my lessons, the Hierophant, and now I'm willing to just move on with my life, leave the past where it is because it's a blessing in disguise. But I still do think there's someone around you with this Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords that they're very sharp with their tongue, quite cold, cutthroat, very logical. So she's looking at things from a factual point of view. She's not mixing her emotions in there. So I think because of what she's gone through, it shaped her into this. It shaped her into this person where she cannot afford for her emotions to kind of get the better of her, or she cannot afford for her emotions to waver in when she's trying to make decisions. So either that they are hiding something or they're strategizing how to communicate this to you, how to tell you. Or if this is you, I feel like Source is saying to you here, be careful, like watch watch what you're doing, or you're having to move strategically with whatever it is that you're trying to navigate through this week, because there's definitely a new chapter there. You know, with the World card, it tells me that you do want to start something new. There's something new on the horizon for you, and it's also saying, but you need to close off that chapter first. I feel like maybe you need to, either you or the other person needs to correct what they've done, because Saturn is here as well. And then you had that other Saturn card with the time. It's heavily making me feel like, and the Devil's here with Saturn, and then Justice is here, which is, you know, karmic retribution. You're being asked, like, either you or another individual needs to correct their wrong before the doors open. There's some kind of karmic retribution that needs to happen here. The scales need to come back into balance. It's been off balance for a while. And whether that's you or it's another individual in your life, but there's something that you're being asked to be flexible here with, like being flexible in, okay, let me hear out this person. Let me listen to what it is that they have to say so that we can navigate in how we move forward. But you need to be flexible with it, and quite strategic as well with the Seven of Swords. But the Devil here to Justice is Saturn saying to you, we know that there's been injustice here. We know that there's been a wrongdoing. So it's now time to correct it. And it could also be there are consequences to your actions. I mean, I tell my children that, and I don't say it to scare them. I say it because it's the truth. I always need them to know that whatever you do in life, be careful with the choices that you make, because your choices have consequences. Your actions have consequences. So always try to come from a place in your heart where your intentions are pure, and it's not acting from a place where you want to maliciously or intentfully hurt someone or spite someone. Just make sure that you're doing good by yourself and for yourself, and that in turn raises your vibrations. So it feels like to me, this is what needs to be corrected this week. The Devil to the Justice is, hey, have you been kind of seeing what's going on here? I kind of also feel like with the Nurture card here and the Focus and the Seven of Swords with the Queen of Swords and the Devil energy, I just don't feel like someone's being genuine here this week. I feel someone has ulterior motives. And it's like they'll say whatever they want to say to kind of get you out of there. Do you know what? I'm going to pull some Kipper cards for you, because I'm still kind of like, what is this? Because Knight of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles, the person's coming in here and they're saying, you know, can we work on this? Can we rebuild this? It could be a commitment, but I feel like they're in a rock between a hard place, and I feel like it's because they have no way out that they're coming and saying this to you now. But Source is like, you need to close that door. It's not working. Yeah, toil and labor. This is going to take effort. They want to work on something. Oh, what is this? What is this for Taurus, please, Source? And then let's pull. They're saying pull some clarifying cards if I want. Courtship. See, someone's going to come in here and try and get you to do something that against your will that you don't want to do. They have ulterior motives, Taurus. And I just don't think this is the best thing for you this week, because you need to stay focused. It feels like this is a distraction, and it could possibly be a test. You have main male, so it could be, you could be the main male or they could be the main male, but I feel like it could be a male figure. Expectations. There we go. See? They want something. Someone wants something here, and they're expecting you to do it regardless if it's healthy or if it's unhealthy. They're like, yeah, but you need to do it, Taurus. It's like you signed up for this. I feel like this is some kind of karmic test. There it is. False person. And then you have change in reverse. I don't think you should change whatever it is that you're doing this week. If your intuition's telling you like this person is dodgy AF, then yeah, they're dodgy AF. I want to pull some clarifying cards here. Because this Eight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords is, hey, I have an amazing idea of how we can do this together and do that together, and the world will just shine brightly, and the sun is just going to shine on us, and we'll get this amount of money in this amount of weeks. And it's just like, really? Really? Is that really? I just think you're going to be sitting there thinking, like, this person is full of crock shit. Like, do they actually expect me to believe this? But you're wiser though, because the Hierophant energy is like, dude, I'm wiser. Like, I've learned from my past. I've learned from the fact that you've come in here before and tried to do this. It's just not going to work this time. And I feel like you're passing your wisdom down as well, and teaching others about this and telling others about this as well. Let's get one card out for as clarifiers, just to kind of see what is this about. Oh, first, let's do this Devil with the Justice card. What's the Devil to the Justice card, please, source, for Taurus? Thank you. We have the Eight of Swords. They're trying to trap you. And it's crazy because this card here, the Devil, right? She has spider webs and she weaves. She takes her time. She weaves the spider webs and she lures you in with this beautiful cherry. Can you see? She lures you in with this cherry. And she's like, oh yeah, come inside and have my cherry. And she's disguised herself as a mushroom. And they're not knowing at the top, you get trapped. Someone's trying to trap you, Taurus. With the Star. Definitely, look at that. Someone that you've known for a while, like I said, because of that Ten of Swords, you've known them. Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles to the World is, I have this amazing offer, and I think you're going to be like, it may not even be that. It may just be like, hey, can we give it one more go? Can we try again? Or it can be like, can we team up to work together when it comes to something? But it's also saying here, world, close that door. You've got the world twice now. They could come in like trying to give you false hope. There we go. Hangman. Pause. Stop. Pause and stop. Do not do anything here because, wow, you have to make a decision. The Lovers, you have to make a decision here, Taurus, about whether or not you're going to do this. But there's some kind of unhealthy energy that's associated with this. I mean, it could be friends and family that disappointed you in the past. And because of that, you've learned that you need to just kind of sit back and wait. I don't think you should make any decisions this week. If someone does come towards you, could be an Aquarius. If someone does come towards you with an offer, I don't know. I would rethink about it, Taurus, because it just to me, it just feels like this could be a trap. Okay, let's get some advice for you and see what source wants you to really do this week, because it feels like they've learned that, okay, well, in order for me to move forward, I need to do right by Taurus. And the only way I'm going to fix it is if I try and come in here and do what I'm supposed to do, because the universe has told me, and then I'll be able to get X, Y, Z. But I don't know, the Seven of Swords here with this Queen of Swords, I don't like it. I mean, the Devil I can get over because it's unhealthy attachments and you can fix things. You can overcome your fears. But an other person lying and expecting you to believe their lies because they're painting a scenario where it's just false and it's a mask they're wearing. You cannot control another person's attitude. It's manipulation and I don't even like it. But I feel like that's what they are doing to you this week, Taurus, that they're coming in here to try and manipulate you. Your advice, the truth will come out. The truth will come out, okay? The Sun's here with the truth, the clarity, Ace of Swords. Like, I feel like your brightness will shine a light so bright on them that either other people will begin to see the truth about them, or you will begin to see the truth. And the other thing is King of Pentacles as advice, like stay grounded, stay focused. You've grown so much. You've shown so much growth here by staying focused and by learning. So it's like, be flexible to hear this person out, but I don't think that you should make any plans with them, not long-term plans anyway. Take a moment, pause. We saw that with that Hangman. Nurture yourself. Have a structure and have a routine as well. Because for some of you, this could be addiction. It could be like you're working on trying to communicate better. You're working on trying to move forward with your life. And then the devil comes in to tempt you just when you think that you've got things back into balance. But there's definitely there's another energy in yours this week where it's temptation. And I'm not sure I really like it, Taurus. So just be careful. Yeah. Take a moment, pause. Don't make any decisions this week. Just kind of listen to yourself.